Factory Direct Designers Workroom. I have another interesting window treatment some people have asked me about. These are open neck swags. They're being hung on, it's going to be hung on a pole. And I just thought, since I have it all made here, I will give you guys a little bit of instructions on how we made it. And then if there's enough interest, I will probably make a little demo while we're showing one. We don't get a lot of these anymore for some reason. They are beautiful, and this particular one we had done for a customer probably 10 years ago. They wanted to replace it, and so we made it out of a different material for her this time. So what I have here, just to show you, I've got cardboard tubes here rigged up, just so you can see how it goes through. And the center one is dominant, meaning it's over the other two. Then I'm going to swing the cameras around. You'll notice that the jabos on each side of them go behind the pole. And then we'll kind of pull it apart a little bit so you can take a look at how it has been sewn. Okay, so just let me pan it here a little bit. So there's the one side with the jabot, and it's got a contrast fabric on it. Then we'll pan it over to the other side, the opposite side, so you can see that. And that's that's what it looks like. Now, basically this is like a regular swag, or close to a regular swag. The difference is the neck is a little bit wider than what you would expect on a regular swag, but basically you're scooping out the neck of a regular swag, and that's how you're getting it. You've got an overlap. The overlap is basically, I'm going to pull this off here now so you can kind of take a look at it. And this is all sewn together. It's one piece sewn together with Velcro. So literally you just drop it over the pole. Once it's all done, you put your pole up, you put Velcro on your pole, and I'll show you the back, the underneath part of it first. This is the underneath part, and you see this Velcro is ready to go on the pole. Now if I remove that, this is the Velcro, and that's how we've attached the swags together. We have Velcro on the underneath side of it, and that's what sticks to the pole with that piece. But on the front side, we took a piece of self fabric, and so these swags are butted together just like this. And you take a little strip of fabric and you top stitch it right on top, and Velcro on the bottom. So they're butted together, and that's how they're sewn. And you just have to make sure you're sewing it in order. Same thing with the jabots. If I bring the jabot over here just to give you a little view of it, there's the Velcro sewn underneath it. And like I said, I think the mistake that a lot of people do is they try to sew the swag and jabot together, like you actually sew it, and it becomes very thick. So you don't really want to do that. What you want to do is take your jabot, put your jabot like this, take your swag, butt it together. You sew up one side of it with the Velcro, and butt it to the other, butt it to the swag, and then sew it down on the swag, and that's what holds it together. So you're not sewing both of them. And then you're going to go same thing on this side of it, using a self fabric. And the way I like to use a self fabric on the face of it is because if the pole on any angle, all you see is the fabric of the swag or the jabot. So that makes it nice too. So that's basically how they are made. And with these, of course, I just plop them over the pole because it's all sewn together. Every one of them has the same scenario with it, how it's sewn. The two swags are just butted together, sewn in with the Velcro. That keeps the thickness down of it on it. If you can see that, a little better view right there. A little better view of the facing, the strip that's holding it together right there. And that's it. I just wanted to give you a little heads up, and there's a picture that I'm including when you first go on, and the other point is it doesn't have to be jabos on this. You can do shirred panels, so they have long, nice panels, and go back and look at that picture when you first start the video, because it's basically this style, but it has a shirred panels, which is also a very nice look. So that just gives you a little heads up on that. If you have any questions, please just leave me a comment below, and I will try to answer them the best I can. As far as how to sew these and what have you, it may be forthcoming. I guess it all depends on if there's any interest in it. Thank you very much. Scott Weaver from Factory Direct Designers Workroom.